Have you ever encountered someone who commands attention without saying a word? They don't argue. They don't plead. They don't chase validation. They simply exist with an unshakable presence, and in their stillness, the entire room recalibrates. This isn't magic. It's mastery. A mastery you too can cultivate when you understand the psychological alchemy of strategic withdrawal. We live in a world addicted to noise, to constant communication, instant reactions, and performative availability. We've been conditioned to believe that our worth is measured by our responsiveness, that love is earned through endless emotional labor, and that setting boundaries is somehow cruel. But what if everything we've been taught about connection is backwards? What if true power lies not in expansion, but in contraction? Not in speaking, but in silence? Not in constant presence, but in deliberate absence? Carl Jung, the pioneering psychologist, understood this deeply. His concept of individuation, the process of becoming your undivided, authentic self, requires periods of withdrawal from the collective. Not as rejection, but as revolution. This is the foundation we'll explore: how to reclaim your energy, rewire your relationships, and rebuild your life from a place of unshakable sovereignty. Part 1: The Psychology of Availability. We need to start by examining why we're so afraid to withdraw. From childhood, we're trained that good people are always available, the good child is obedient and attentive, the good friend is endlessly supportive, the good partner anticipates needs before they're spoken. We learn to equate being needed with being loved, and being busy with being important. But here's the devastating truth neuroscience reveals: the brain interprets constant availability as low status. Studies on social hierarchy show that individuals with less power are quicker to respond, more likely to accommodate, and more prone to over-explaining. Your nervous system literally codes perpetual responsiveness as submissive behavior. This creates what psychologists call the availability trap. 1. The mirror effect: when you're always available, people stop seeing you and start seeing your utility. You become the therapist friend, the crisis contact, the emotional safety net. 2. The depletion cycle: each forced yes drains dopamine and cortisol reserves, leading to decision fatigue and that inexplicable emptiness you feel after people-pleasing. 3. The predictability penalty: behavioral research shows predictable people receive 23% less respect in professional and personal settings, Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, 2018. Part 2: The Withdrawal Effect. Now let's examine what happens when you break the cycle. Withdrawal, when done consciously, creates 3 seismic shifts. 1. Cognitive dissonance in others. When you stop reacting predictably, you disrupt the mental scripts people have for you. That coworker who vents to you daily. The relative who guilt-trips you. They're not interacting with you, they're interacting with a role you've been cast in. Your silence forces them to confront this. 2. Energy reclamation. Stanford researchers found that the average person makes 35,000 microdecisions daily, many tied to social expectations. Strategic withdrawal conserves what Jung called psychic energy, the fuel for creativity, insight, and authentic connection. 3. Boundary formation. MRI studies reveal that people with strong boundaries show 60% less amygdala activation, fear response, in conflict situations. Your retreat isn't passive, it's neurological armor. Part 3: The Art of Strategic Silence. Silence is not emptiness. It's the most sophisticated form of communication. Here's how to wield it. 1. The pause principle. Before responding to any demand, text, request, confrontation, institute a mandatory pause. 5 minutes for casual interactions. 5 hours for emotional requests. 5 days for major decisions. This disrupts conditioned reaction patterns. 2. The non-explanation. You'll notice manipulators demand explanations. Why? Because justifying yourself is covert submission. Practice. I won't be available for that. That doesn't work for me. No response is often the most powerful response. 3. Presence over participation. In group settings, practice being fully present while minimally engaged. Observe who tries to pull you into drama, their urgency reveals their dependency on your energy. Part 4, Navigating the Backlash. Expect resistance. When you stop feeding the system. 1. Love bombing. Sudden flattery or affection from those who ignored you before. This is bait. 2. Triangulation. They'll recruit mutual connections to probe why you've changed. 3. Victim reversal. "You're so cold now" translates to "You've stopped regulating my emotions for me." Part 5, The Rebirth. After the storm comes the awakening. With sustained practice, you'll experience 1. Energy surges. That chronic exhaustion lifts as you reclaim wasted mental bandwidth. 2. Relational upgrades. New connections will mirror your self-respect. Old ones either adapt or exit. 3. Unshakable center. Jung's individuation culminates here, the ability to remain whole regardless of external chaos. Conclusion, the invitation. This isn't about isolation. It's about precision. Imagine your energy as a rare mineral. Would you let anyone scoop handfuls from your mine? Start today. 1. Identify one relationship where you're over-available. 2. Institute a 24-hour response delay. 3. Observe what surfaces. The path to power isn't through domination, but through discernment. Your withdrawal isn't abandonment of the world, it's the ultimate homecoming to yourself.